everyone, I'm Jeannie from ASTROHYPE PINKBLACKVIVI. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be talking about astrology, spirituality, and lifestyle. So in this video, I'll be talking about Libra rising ascendant sign. So this is the last rising ascendant sign in my series. I actually started a few months back and I try my best to finish my series. And today is come to an end. I'm very, very happy. So you guys can go back and check the whole 12 rising ascendant signs after you guys seeing my video, this video, and you guys can go back into my channel and check the others 11 left rising ascendant sign if you're learning about astrology, or if you have interested in astrology, or maybe you have family members, friends, co-workers, so on and so forth, have other rising ascendant signs. I just want to say a little bit about my project and other stuff. Because I remember started this series right when Jupiter dipped into Pisces. So I actually have a Pisces sun and Mars, and I started the series right when Jupiter dipped into my sign. And then now I finished. I think this video will be posted around the time Jupiter go retrograde in Aries, which is still my rising sign. So I'm very, very, very happy when Jupiter go backwards, and I actually have fulfilled my wish at bringing all my creative arts out in the open in the world to you guys. So this is just very, very, very like a brief introduction about myself. So thank you so much for you guys to actually take time to listen to my introduction. Okay, so let's now jump into the rising sign. What is the rising sign? Rising sign is a sign rises from the east when you were born, when you have exact birth time, and you can put in the link of a free website of astrology when I provided below in my description box. So you put on your birthday, birthplace, and birth time in that link, and you can figure out your rising sign. Let me explain a little bit for easily to understand what is a rising sign. Rising sign, for example, is the first appearance. So for example, you go into the store and you want to buy the shirt, not knowing who make it. What is the brand of the shirt? You just only like the style of the shirt and the color of the shirt. The style of the shirt and the color of the shirt is called rising sign in astrology. And rising sign is just put it easy to understand. It's just first appearance, how you project yourself into the world, into others, people who first meet you, or very, very plainly to know you, so to speak, right? And also how others people perceive it from you, first appearance. Also, with the rising sign, sometimes is related a little bit with the DNA in scientific facts. So this is going to break it down to another video. Is not in your video, okay, but it's related a little bit about your hairstyle when you were born, your skin color, you tall or short, your height, about your structure of the bones, so to speak, and the fate is more of the second house, okay, based on Vedic astrology. Okay, so let's now jump right into your rising signs. Libra, very balanced, very beautiful people, very harmonious. Libra, you guys ruled by Venus. So you guys know Aphrodite. Aphrodite is the goddess of Venusian thing. She extremely beautiful. Who doesn't know about her beauty, right? She's so, so, so beautiful. And you guys are Cardinal Modality. So what is the Cardinal Modality? Cardinal Modality, which means go and initiate the thing. And also you guys is the air element. Air is rational thought and thinking. So you guys might be think more than you guys act, okay? But like I said, because of the quality of Cardinal is go and initiate stuff. So in social gathering, you guys always be but the person who go and initiate and talk to others people, because you guys also the air element. And air is also the communication and rational thought and thinking. So put you guys as a Libra rising in social gathering, you're going to be a social butterfly. So you're going to go to this group and that group and start talking to people, initiate, hi, hello, how are you? And, you know, stuff like that. So because you want to bring the quality of harmonious, but in initiating conversation, because of air element. You guys originally rule in zodiacal wheel the 7th house, and the 7th house rule the masses, on the people coming to your life, the partnership, one-on-one relationship, and also the weddings, the events, the conference, more of business conference, ruled by the 7th house, and also the courtroom, also with a little bit with a nice ninth house, and more of the 7, also like the commitment house and the courtrooms. Okay. Talk about your physicality, the appearance wise. Obviously, every astrology textbook, every like newspaper talk about Libra rising. The first phrase is gonna be beautiful, charming. Okay, and who doesn't know Libra is very beautiful and charming, because you guys rule the 7th house, and the symbolism of Libra is a scale, and the scale is very balanced. So God, the universe creating Libra rising, even Libra moon and Libra sun is also very balanced of the physicality, the bone structures, the face is very, very balanced. And I realized one thing throughout my practice of astrology, a lot of people who have Libra rising, like as you guys, doing modelings, and also like maybe you guys said to me, oh, I'm not a model, but once in your life gonna be have a chance to go and do some like maybe photo shoot, you know, a little bit like photo shoot and stuff like that. So I realized one thing, Libra rising man is very charming. So if you think, oh, I'm beautiful, but not there yet to be a model, maybe you extremely charming. So by saying charming, you kind of like talk your way out, very smooth talker, and kind of like talking in the people pleaser kind of way, because Libra, like I said, rule the 7th house of the masses and harmonious, and also the scale symbolism is you guys want everything to be balanced, seeking for balance. So in order to have that balance and harmonious in your life, you have to kind of say yes to everything, because if you say no to some certain thing and people, you kind of push people away, you know. So in order to be like that, you have to be yes man, yes woman, and people pleaser. And that's one of very spectacular quality about Libra rising. I just want to say a little bit, I'm dealing with a Libra rising woman in all of my life. I live with her. I adore her. She's my goddess. She's my mother. My mother, she's a Libra rising, and I know how you guys function. When my mother was younger, she extremely beautiful. So she was a pharmacist in my country, and when she was working at pharmacies, she used to be put on the calendar. So the factory, they have a calendar. So the pharmacy company, they have the calendar for each yearly. And she always gets selected to be the model face of that medication. So usually they put one employee very, very beautiful, obviously, on the calendar. So she always in the calendar of company, and the calendar is always goes surrounding all of over my country in Vietnam, because the company will be like produce a lot of calendars like that, and introduce the kind of medication they have each yearly, you know. So my mother, she's a kind of the model too. She's a pharmacist, obviously, but she's a Libra rising. So like I said, the quality of modeling will be there. Doesn't mean that you're going to be a model professionally, but maybe once in your life, you're going to do some a little bit like unprofessional models, you know. That's kind of the quality of Libra. because you guys very beautiful and handsome and charms and all the stuff, you know. Or maybe you work in a company and you very charmed, and the boss said, okay, you can you go with me to go to a different company and go make a deal, talk to others company. Okay, so let's move on to making deal, because seventh house are really originally ruled by Libra in the zodiacal astrological wheel, also means contracts and deal. And you guys extremely love making contracts and deal, and very, very successful because you guys are charmed. So, you know, social butterfly, biz maker, yes man, yes woman, always smooth talker, talk your ways out. So, you know, like social gathering is a little bit different from two others air signs, because with Aquarius, they love to be in social gathering, but they're not the type of go initiate and talk first. It's true. Similarly to Gemini, okay? But you guys is different because originally ruled the seventh house. So you guys seeking for that connections in people. So you will go into the party, into the conference and events, and you vibe it in very, very well, and go and talk to people, and you started initiate the conversation, and people love it. People drawn towards you, or maybe you just stand there and they see you very beautiful and very handsome, they go talk to you, okay? But I realized that a lot of Libra male, when they in the internet, even though they not doing nothing, so they attracted a lot of female, okay? I saw it by my eyes. Okay, so very, 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 very lucky to be a Libra rising, even Libra moon and Libra sun. Okay, because I'm Aries, I only attracted Libra, so to speak. Okay, I wanna say one thing about Libra from my own practice, for my own research. You guys love to be a matchmaker. You guys love weddings, okay? Love joy to wedding, because wedding is ruled by the seventh house also. So you guys love to look at the wedding, to talk about the weddings, to be in weddings, or even you work in a wedding event, okay? Like event planner, wedding planner. And also you guys incline towards do matchmaking. So matchmaking is also one of the quality of Libra, of the seventh house, originally rule in zodiacal wheel also. Seventh house also rule the matchmaker. For example, okay, it's not like, oh, I have to work as a matchmaker. No, but one time in your lifetime, you will come across a certain situation that you want to match this person with this person, match this person with the job, or like a hook them up together type of way, you know, because I realized that, and that's from my own research, right? And also, for example, right, like I said, you guys said, oh, I never match anyone. No, wait and see, because your life is very long, and one in your life you could come to a certain time, or 1 or 2 times you will match something to something. The quality of the seventh house also partnership, and you incline towards that, and rising side is life path, so life will throw to you certain time you will do that in your life. For example, you just like randomly and you work in office, or you work in any factory, any place, and your coworker say, oh, do you have anyone, because I want to dating right now, and you love it so much. You love it, and you say, okay, I know this person you can go talk to, and you hook them up with this person. For example, you say, this person say, oh, I need to open my company, and I don't know who to ask to be with to open this business. And you say, okay, I know this person, and you can match them together. That's the quality of you guys. And believe me, once in your lifetime, you will come across that situation for you to match to thing, or match to people, or match this thing to this people together like a contract, okay? And that's bring you joy. That's the most important thing about Libra rising, even Libra moon and Libra sun, especially Libra moon. Okay, I know, because moon is your personality, but we're talking about you guys, Libra rising, right? It's bring you joys when you go and match something with something, or match this person to the other person, especially in the situation of matching people together. Because the contract house, like I said, the seventh house and also the partnership house. And I figured out this too myself. Libra love to watch weddings. My mother love all those people wedding randomly. Okay, my mother, she, like I said, she's a Libra rising, and she always go online and searching for like weddings, and she just watch it from the YouTube. Sometimes I see her. She go watch others, like randomly people wedding online, and I say, "Mom, well, do you know them?" And she said, "No, I don't know them, but I like it." She watch it, and you find enjoyment when you watch a wedding. So now I want to suggest some of you guys, if you guys have certain placement in somewhere, like for example, you have Aries just like me, but you have Libra rising, I suggest you guys, when you guys stress, should go on YouTube and search for randomly people wedding and just watch wedding throughoutly, and it will relax you. I'm sure it will relax you, okay? Even with Libra moon and Libra sun, especially with the moon side, because it's more of your insight. I know it because I asked my mother, and I asked her, why'd you watch all the people wedding out of nowhere? And she said, that moved my mind. Okay, and I know you guys love to talk about weddings too, and event and parties and conference, and very blessed because you are social butterfly even online. Nowadays we have a lot of like social event online, like Zoom and Microsoft Teams, stuff like that, you know, and sometimes people do like gathering online. You love it. You have a lot of like social club, go join social club online in reality, and easily to you for you to talk with others people. You know, I have a couple of friends who have Libra rising, and one day they just go outside, they just suddenly look around and they see people, and they just stand up out of nowhere and say, hello, how are you? That's the initiating stuff, and started to mingling with others by communication, you know. So that's a very great quality of Libra rising, and I would love to be a Libra rising too, because you guys are so beautiful, so charming, you know. Okay, let's I want to talk about 4 pillars of life. First, 4, 7, and 10. That's the most 4 important in our life path, and rising side is talking about life path, right? Let's move on to your 4th house. So your 4th house is Capricorn there, originally rule firm. You are Libra rising, and you count 4 houses away from you. The 4th house is Capricorn there. So Capricorn is a little bit of Saturnian and more restricted at home, and the 4th house also rule your mother, your elderly female figure in your life, and the nurturer. So to speak, for example, you say, oh, I don't have a mother, maybe your mother went away, or your mother, you don't have one, so I'm so sorry to say that, but you have the nurturer. So who nurture you when you're growing up will be in the room by the 4th house of Capricorn, and also the home life. So when you grow up, or you have your own house, or whatever, you have a roommate, right now is the home life environment is a little bit restricted. It more responsibility. When you're growing up, you have a lot of responsibility with your parents, and the nurturer who nurture you when you grow up, mostly your mother or your father, who nurture you, like I said, they a little bit more Saturnian quality. So Saturnian quality is more like they more restrict you, restrain you. That's why you use your charm, okay, to talk your ways out, to smooth them out, okay. I realized one thing of my practice too, and also is from Vedic astrology. They say that with the moons, I want to talk a little bit here and there, you know, even though I know that it's talk about Libra rising, but you still can do with the moon side. So use the moon as the first house, your moon side as your first house, and count 4 houses away. That's the mother's house, your mother's house. So your mother are a little bit restricted, like I said. The home life a little bit like more constrict you, and maybe a little bit like how I say it, give you more structure at home, but even like you have so much responsibility, so to speak. But when you are growing older, like for example, my mother, she's a Libra rising, like I said, but now my grandparents already passed away, but she told me a lot of story about my grandparents. They're very strict with her when she growing up, ask her to do this and that, you know, and she cannot be freely herself. And also the 4th house is through the basement of the heart. So it's your heart base, root base, what you really think inside of your heart. A little bit cold, maybe, like I said, people pleaser, yes man, very beautiful. It's just the outside, but inside your heart, you very restricted, very responsible with others, people in your family member, especially with your nurturer parents. Also, when, like I said, when you mature, when you get to older age, like my mother, I realized she have so much responsibility with me and my younger brothers, and she gives so much of herself in home. Like for example, she have to manage in the house. My place is very neat and tidy, and she restricts me a little bit too. Like I'm in my 30s, but she, for example, this is very recent December, okay, I dye my hair and she said, oh, it's not a good hair, blah, blah, blah. She restrict herself too. Like when she go out and have her hair dye or whatever, she restrict herself to some certain styles. That's how you come to your old ages. As a Libra rising, you will kind of restrict yourself because, like I said, the 4th house Capricorn there, and the 4th house also rule the heart base. When you get older, your parents pass away and not with you anymore. It's become your whole life, and also talking about your heart. What exactly what you want inside your heart. So Libra rising, as you guys, when you grow older, you're going to be very restricted yourself in some sense. You know, it's not restrict others, but you restricted yourself, believe in me. Okay, so let's move on to 7th house. Oh, this is a juicy part about dating, Libra office, relationship. Okay, so I'm an Aries rising. Okay, so I'm your opposite side, and hello, hi, all the Libra rising men out there. I'm your opposite side. The 7th house, from you guys at the Libra rising, the 7th house is your opposite side, the exit. Okay, so it's Aries there, and the 7th house with astrology, like I just explained from when I opened my video about you guys. I talked about the 7 originally rule with the meaning. It's a partnership, it's a contract, it's a one-on-one client, it's a message, whoever come into your life, you know. But with me, I'm practicing esoteric astrology, and also I'm practicing right now intimacy, dating astrology. So the 7th house to me is more of a spouse, a significant others, and you know, the boyfriend and the girlfriend exclusively. The 7 exclusively boyfriend, girlfriend, you know, and the spouse, like I said, husband and wife. And the 7th house is Aries there, and Aries is more your partner, your love partner is more of like they go time mentality, and they go initiate the stuff. Even though with Libra rising men, you attracted to those type of lady who like I'll do this, I do that, okay? And you love the lady to initiate the stuff more, because Aries is also cardinal side. Opposite of your side is still cardinal, and initiate, like I said, have a quality of initiate, but it's not passive initiate. Like I said, Libra is more passive initiator, but Aries is active initiator. So the quality of you will project it in them. The seven and the first house is like a mirror. You project it to them and they project it back to you, the quality, right? So I realized one thing, Libra, I love to talk about words, love to talk about, you know, fighting and stuff, but they scared of that. You guys scared of that. You guys scared of like conflict. You guys really hate conflict. That's why you are yes man and yes woman, because if you say no, people are going to get mad and attack. You don't like it. You love the peaceful environment. But Aries is different. So I want to say we, because I'm an Aries rising first house, so I can say we because I am this, and Aries is I am too. On the first side, and the symbolism of the words who say about Aries is I am, don't care, I am, so I will do this, I will do that, and Aries is Mars, and Mars is, you know, Martian side is very attack and do thing, you know, so we will project it to Libra. So that's why I see Libra rising as you guys love to talk about words, love to talk about fighting, love to talk about, you know, conflict, but you just love to talk about it, but you never actually doing it. You got scared of it. But Aries, they don't talk about it like us. I never talk about word. I always say that I have no others, you know, because the quality of the seventh house projected back to me. So, you know, back and forth like a mirror, you know. So Aries, your partner, they not talking about that. They when they go online, most of the time they always like, oh, I love relationship, or like, see me, I'm an intimacy and dating astrologer. You know, I'm doing intimacy and dating for like all of my career of astrology, and I love relationship. I love hearing about that. I love talking about relationship, and also I have a lot of relationship in the past. Okay, you know, but the thing about Aries rising is, or Aries in general, archetypal about Aries is we love to talk about it, but we don't act like it. The projection of the first and the seventh house is here. The first house of any size always like a mirror, like I said, 12 zodiac signs separated in 6 pair. Each pair is 2 zodiac signs opposite each other. Libra with Aries, right? And you guys love to talk about war. You guys love to talk about conflict. You guys love to talk about fighting and aggression and go getter, but just talking. All talk, but you guys don't do it. Actually, don't do it. But Aries, we love to talk about relationship. We love to interact with relationship story. We might work in the environment. Like I said, I'm an intimacy and dating astrologer. But when we act with aggression. We go and get it. We talk about relationship, but when we act like a soldier mentality. Go and get it, go there, go. So I have a lot of aggression and talk that I have too much fire sign in my chart. You know, I just only have Pisces. I don't have earth sign at all in my chart. I don't have earth sign, and I have water, a little bit water, and mostly fire. So I'm just like burnout, aggression, you know. And on top of that, I'm married. So I go get it. And I initiated. I intimidated a lot of Libra men in my life. Okay, they scared. Some of my friends who Libra rising, Libra moon, and they said, "Oh, I like you a lot growing up, but I don't dare to talk to you because you are so aggressive." They said that they scared me one day. I actually hit them. That's funny. because I learned kickboxing my life. I do a lot of sport, like very like soldier type sport. And when I actually learned to shoot a little bit when I was younger, okay, 1920. I'm in my 30s now, but so all of my Libra friends, even girl or guys, they scared. They said, "Oh, you." Every time I talk about relationship. I talk about harmonious. I talk about like love and dating, lovey-dovey. I write on my social media. It's always like, "Oh, this guy love this girl and this and that." But when I actually act, I'm very aggressive. And also, you guys love it. As a Libra rising, you guys love the quality of Aries. Okay, you guys love somebody who's strong and can protect you, because you feel like, oh my God, if war happened, okay, if some conflicts happen, I'm a yes person who gonna protect me. I need somebody to protect me. And who gonna do that for you? It's just only a Martian person. A Martian people is Aries. Okay. My father, he's a Aries moon, and my mother is the Libra rising, right? And Jing, right at that degree. So they very, very match with each other. I love it. Okay. Let's talk about your 10th house. So the 10th house is the public image, the career house, and the rooftop of your chart of rule the zodiacal wheel. From Libra rising, you count 10 houses away in the zodiacal wheel. It's the 10th house, is a public image. So why is that this house very important to any rising sign life path? Because like I said, the rising sign just you project it to other, doesn't mean other will see it as you all the time, So I always combine the first house, the 10th house, because the 10th very important. People might see you 60, 70 or 40% in the first house. It depends if you have more planets in the first house, but it's very rare. People are going to see you there more. But if you have blended on the 10th house, even you don't have it, people are going to see in your 10th house, because your 10th house is, like I said, the rooftop of the chart, and Cancer there, the sign of Cancer there. Cancers is a more nurturing size, and more like I say about Cancer is emotionally extremist. Okay, so some Libra is more emotional. You guys have the way, because still you guys are an air sign. So when you guys talk, people gonna think first impression, because the rising sign is the first impression, right? So when people just see you talk, the first time people see you, say, oh, this person is very passionate. This person is very, very emotional, because passionate is still seeing as emotion. Okay, very emotion. And doesn't mean you have to be like crying or whining or doing some other thing about emotional. Still emotion. A passion when you talk, still emotion, and people realize it when they communicate with you for first time. Okay, because the rising side more the first time, and maybe the life path, in your life path, you will have the public image, the status quo as the person very nurturing. But it's like I said, the 10th house is more like 30%, 40% all of your life. It's not like people not gonna see it all the time. People gonna see you as the first house also as a projection. Okay. And like I said, I see Libra doing nurse to nurse aid, nurse, some kind of like actually taking care of people or taking care of humanity and do something. For example, you work at a wedding event, wedding planner, you still do at your services, and you still doing the thing to nurture others. When you Cancer is also food. If you work at a wedding event, you still seeing as a nutritionist, some kind of that. Similarly to that, it's not 100% to that, right? And also, I want to talk back about my mother. She's a pharmacist. So you say, oh, what is related to nurturing, right? But pharmacists, you don't know, they produces pharmaceutical and medication for people. It's still in active way to provide nurture to others. When you sick, you need medication to heal yourself, right? So it's a quality of Cancer also. And when she went to Sweden, because she immigrated to Sweden first. She lived there for more than 20 years, and she just immigrated from Sweden to New York and stayed with me since 2017, so a few years ago now. And when she first landed she was in Sweden, she do nurse aid, and then she came to America. She do nurse aid also. Okay, she studied nurse aid for a year straight. First year she started here in New York, and she started working as a nurse aid since then until now. And it's the quality of nurturing other people. See her career, say okay, and is astrology is right. Okay, I know it. And I didn't know that it's really affect. Obviously, a lot of Libra rising. I cannot speak for any Libra rising, but like I said, astrology is still not scientific fact proven, because even I'm an astrologer, I have to say that astrology is a subject of learning about data analytics. So from ancient year until now, how astrologer doing thing, we watch the star and we write down all the data. For example, 10 or 20 or 15 people who have Libra rising, what they're going to do in their life. And all the information passed down from generation of astrologer. And now we just use that data analysis. For example, 10 people, within 10 people who Libra rising from ancient year, for example, until now, 3 or 4 of them working in the nurturing field. Okay, so we can say it, more than a half or almost a half, we can say that most Libra rising, you guys are going to work in the nurture field. Understand what I'm saying? So astrology is still a matter of data analysis. And I see a lot of astrologers until today, they're popular in the field. They still keep doing research. And by doing research, they still keep writing their data analysis and pass through generation. And it's really good. And I'm also doing this myself. I'm doing research on my clients, and I'm also do research in my family members and see what happened in their life. And I hope all the data, I can write book in someday of astrology. Hopefully, I will write all the thing about intimacy and dating astrology down. Maybe not this year, maybe not 10 years, but in the future. And like I said, astrology is data analysis. It's a really good subject for us to learn, to understand us, to have self-awareness. Okay, so this really good. Like I said, all the things I described about you guys, so now you guys know, oh, I have this quality, I have that quality. And sometimes in some certain situation, you should not do yes man, yes woman. You have to stand up and talk whatever in your heart. You can be like that. And now you know why you always love to watch wedding. Because I explained to you, right? It's self-awareness, and it's very good subject to learn. So okay, thank you guys so much for my rambling until now. The summer is very beautiful. I dyed my new hair. I finished my rising ascendant size, which is fantastic to me, and I would love to bring all my projects to the world. My 12 rising ascendant sign is finished, and it's go very in depth into each rising ascendant sign, and you can watch it from the sun and the moon also, because I think the energy is the same thing. Sun, moon, rising is the same thing. The rising sign is more for astrologer to figure out the transit. So the transit, which is the 7 traditional planets, go to where, for example, like that, and they can do predictions. Rising sign is more predictions. Okay, so what event will happen to your life? Can you go marriage? Can do this? Can do that? But like I said, I think sun, moon, rising is the same thing. The energy is the same thing, similar thing. Okay, so you can go and watch on the series. And I want to announce a little bit. I will start the new series very soon. I'm still thinking, but this the second series will be more interesting. Okay, I'm not promised when it's gonna come out. I'm still working on other stuff right now, and I'm very, very, very happy right now, to be honest with you guys, because everything is, I fulfill my wish. And Libra is very harmonious side. I love you guys so much, and that's why I'm keeping you guys at the last side, because I want everything to be harmonious. I do it. I calculated my move. Okay, and I think this video will drop around, because I record right now is days before, so it's gonna be dropped around the Jupiter retrograde day. And if you guys just go to my video to watch your rising ascendant aside, so you can click off, because I want to talk a little bit about Jupiter retrograde. And I love so much about Jupiter this year. Give me a lot of beautiful things. I'm so grateful, because Jupiter come into my side, which is Pisces, also come into my rising side, which is Aries. And the whole journey from last few months until now was a fantastic, wonderful, amazing journey for me. I met so many people that I never dreamed to meet. In real life, even online, some places I never go to. And for past few years, I always work in the office, and I have no chance to step out of like all Saturnian, company. And I never step out of my characteristics, so to speak, because I usually do office job, white collar job. I always in the college. But last few months, when Jupiter dipped into Pisces and Neptune conjunction with Jupiter, was a wonderful journey, because I think to myself, this is a chance for me. It's not going to come back after like 10-15 years later. So I think to myself, okay, let's do this. Let's get all my art style, my photography, my fashion design line. I actually went to like a Libra rising. Okay, I actually tested too. I met my newbies collection and fashion collection, around 5 to 7 pieces of my clothing out there, and it's fantastic experience with me, even though I'm not a very good fashion designer, and I'm never dare to tell people that I'm a fashion designer, even though I'm design NFT. So I can tell about this. I am an NFT designer. I can tell I'm a designer because I actually sell my pieces online, but with fashion, still nobody interested in that. But I make my move. The most important thing is I act, I make my move, and even people look at it, but people don't like it. But I was on stage. I was introduced as a fashion designer. I came out and like I said, I came out as a fashion designer, and it's not the status quo. It's not about the status quo. It's not about the fame. It's not about how many people follow, because also at the same time, I'm a Leo moon. So, I just want to show all my creativity once. I never have chance to do it. And Jupiter actually give me a lot of gifts. This year is not just only spiritually gift, but also materialistic gifts that I actually sell some of my pieces, like I said, the NFT things. And I'm so thankful, because somebody look at my NFT and they like it. And I never know that I have a chance. I never sell any of my art, and it's not make a lot of materialistic gain, but it's have the quality of materialistic gain there, and obviously a lot of undertone of spiritually gifts from Jupiter. And I think for me, I'm very jovial and I'm very Jupiterian, as you guys see. I'm very like, even though I'm going through a lot of things at the same time too, but it's not knocked me out whatsoever. I don't care, to be honest. Nobody can knock me out. Nothing can knock me out also. I just want to plainly say it, okay? Jupiter retrograde, as other planet retrograde, I think it will give more gift. It's more intense, it's more gift. Obviously, if you put your investment there, when every other planet, I'm not saying about Jupiter, every planet go direct, that's the time you have to put on your work. People thought that, oh, Jupiter direct, Saturn direct, Mars direct, Venus direct, we don't need to put work. No, that's the time we put a lot of work to it. So when it's retrograde back, it will give you fruit of your labors that people don't know. And in the future, I will talk in depth about planets retrograde and that meaning of it, because I tested. And like I said, astrology is data analytics. It's never scientific proven, and I'm sure for that. Even a lot of astrologers don't like me. I know, because I said that because I'm an astrologer, and I said to them that, oh, it's not scientific proven. They don't like it, you know, but it is what it is, and it's not scientific proven. But I'm an extreme spiritualist myself, and I'm also an astrologer. I love astrology. This is my religion. I will protect it to death, but I have to say that it's not scientific proven, and it's data analytics. And I see it when a planet retrograde, it's give fruit to you. It's give intent fruit, even Saturn retrograde. Loss of losses is gain, okay? With Saturn, with Pluto, with Neptune, on the not good quality planets retrograde. But the thing is, when it's go direct, did you put work in? Did you create something? Did you do some good deed? Because Saturn is doing good deed. Work hard. If you don't do anything when it's retrograde, no fruit will get to you. And people say, oh, Mercury retrograde is bad because when Mercury direct, you didn't do nothing. Okay? No lesson learned, you know? So thank you. I'm so happy. My project is done. I am fantastically happy, mystically happy, and thank you so much. Like I said, if you guys just go and watch for Libra Rising, please click love from the time I'm rambling about the retrograde thing. Okay, I dye my hair, change myself. I'm ready for Jupiter retrograde. Okay, so thank you so much, and enjoy the summer, enjoy the day, the nights, wherever you at in the world. Okay, and please, oh, very important, please click like, share, subscribe, comments in my video, so my video will push up out there. I can be an algorithm of YouTube. Okay, and my voice will be get heard, and who doesn't want some fruit of the labor? Because I work so much. I have so much videos out there, and I would love my channel pump up out there. Okay, so my voice get heard, and I have my plan for non-organization and stuff like that. I will talk in the future. So thank you so much. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, whatever to my channel. Okay, enjoy your day, night. Bye bye.